Good morning. I got a question. It's a genuine question. Hold on. Don't lose your diving suit. I don't want to lose my diving suit. You son of a bitch. You get back. I need recents. Alright. Hey, buddy. Riddle me this. You try to make a change of life. Like you try to get sober. You have a substance and you don't need to use it. You know that. Everybody has their own journey to being sober and okay or not. Okay? You have one person that supports you in this in the simplest way, and after years you've got to the point where you try to trust them with the matter, because some people you can't even bring it up. You can't, because they're either going to try to get you fucked up and just attack that with everything they got. Even if they're not acknowledging it, they'll try to get you fucked up on that shit. Some people want you fucked up to fuck you up, Other people don't want you to do better than them. You know what I mean? Anyway, just food for thought. Just putting it out there. Well, this one person has been there for me and it's been a good influence. But right when it starts to, get into my head that, oh, fuck it, just get fucked up. Who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. And that's the time that you need that person to be supporting you. They quit answering the texts. And I'm like, what is the reason for that? If this is the most important thing that you're supposed to be helping, then what causes that? What for what reason? What can I actually even think that I did to make this person just suddenly ghost me when they're the influence that I needed that's good at that time? How do you treat people like that? I mean, what are you supposed to think? What's the takeaway from that? They actually don't want you to do better? Is that what it is? I mean, that's all that I'm left with to think. I mean, what else can you what else do you think? What else is left? And I tell them that, 2 days I don't hear nothing. They just, and I remember the last conversation, and it was not a big deal about what was being talked about, but I remember every bit of the moment because I was asking them to stop somewhere, and they didn't. They just passed it up, and I was just remembering all the chaos in the car. I didn't say anything bad about it that would reflect on the person. I just happen to remember everything, and it's usually in an instance like that when the person does get triggered. They get mad at some emotion that I have that's actually not even bad. I noticed something that was significant and it was good. Where normally you just might not even remember the details of shit like that. We got us a bug here. A bug that thinks it's gonna always get you something flat. You're done. You're done. I guess that's my answer. You know? So I'm trying to make this change. And I could have used this person being there as a whatever you want to say. And they're not. They're not. They're ghosting me. You know? And at the time when I need them the most. And it's just real fucked up. It's real fucked up. Because I feel like they're doing it on purpose, being pissed about something. And I don't have any conceivable idea on what it would be. Could they have just forgotten? I mean, I guess. But if you've got to get up and take your kids to school and you already say that you get up at like 5 every morning and it's 9 and you haven't responded at all. And if all your response that you need to do to be supporting of someone is to say good morning back, you're going to not do that with no reason? You got to have a reason. Because I'll get pissed off and I will have a reason why I think it's not fucking appropriate. And I don't let myself do that. I'm like, why I'm doing this is simple. It's pure. And I just need to do it. Because I'll get butthurt about other reasons. But, you know, when you're trying to help somebody in a certain way, like with sobriety, I don't think you get to just opt out, you know, if you're going to be real. If it was the other way around, say the person was trying to drink, and I wouldn't be able to opt out. I wouldn't be able to be like, I'm not sending you the good morning for whatever reason. I'd be too aware of trying to play the right role in their sobriety. You know, I'm not going to make you read fucking just for today to me, you know, because you're not doing something and I want you to do that because I need to hear it. Or I like your voice. I'd like you to read that. I'm not going to do you like that. I'm going to stay steady on the focus. I don't know. Maybe some people's hearts isn't in the same place at all. I don't know. I was just wondering because I thought it was weird. You know the shit that you go through when you go through battling to try to remain like sober, you know, when your mind starts going and looking for all the places, where's that pipe I had? I can clean it out, you know. I know I've got this pipe somewhere and it's just jam crammed full of fucking drugs, or, you know, something like that. When your mind starts going there, it's trying to cling on and hold on and not get pulled away into a different habit. And that's exactly where the mind is right now. So it's like having this person abandon me while trying to be transparent and make it through a transition into a new horizon of sobriety, which normally I just don't care for enough to do it. And I'm trying to care more for myself to do it, and it's difficult. You have to put it in the context of it saving your life. Because whether or not you're that far gone, to some degree you know that it is saving your life not to do those things. Right or wrong. It's right. So I'm just saying, don't let your homies down when they're trying to do the right thing for themselves. Ghosting them when they're trying to do the right thing for themselves. Absolute abhorrent behavior. Don't do it.